fade. I'll walk your same path, not in a different.
And we're back now that the laptop has been plugged in. I think next time if we just plug the laptop in from the start and just leave it plugged in. So
yeah, I didn't think that far ahead, so apologies, guys.
Oh, God damn it.
Do you know?
I need to stop playing with my dice because I keep dropping them. It's really dignified from GM. Oh dear. I'm good.
Don't break my chair again.
Yeah, I'm not doing that again. At some point, we might upload the audio of me falling off my chair just for comedy. So.
Yeah, so we
Do you know
test running.
what the name of your cousin's pub is? Or bar, or whatever you call these things.
Of course I do, but I don't think it'll help you.
It will, it may do.
All right, if you need to know it, it's the Blackened King.
Your accent keeps going from like Irish to Welsh to Russian.
Laddie. Right, I'm going. I will get the voice down at one point.
Oh yeah, I mean voices on things like this are never consistent for the first few sections because you need to find your way into the character.
So Black and Heart, and I will give him like, what's a decent amount of money for him?
30 or 40 throne geld should be quite a significant chunk of change for him.
Yep, I'll do that.
Cool.
I'll give him that for the fact that he told us.
Oh, okay. But you'll have
Here you go. Here's for your troubles. I know that might need to change your pants as well.
So yeah, you lead the bar. Around about this time, for simplicity's sake, I'm going to say your timelines have synced up again. So I'm assuming you two, you communicate and inform each other.
We sort of talked over the Vox, or at least I did.
Yeah.
And we actually relayed this information to.
Oh, didn't ask.
Vox.
Do you know what level is this Blackened Club in? Blackened Kings?
That's
I'm assuming
further down. That's on about level 70.
70.
Right, that's fine.
I'd say we relayed this information to Theodore to pass on to Amberley.
You can just give it
The
straight
captain.
Amberley.
You can actually, yeah, because again, the way Vox feeds basically work is they're relatively short range, but they'll automatically link into a larger network.
Right.
So basically, you transmit it to the ship and or to the shuttle, and the shuttle will automatically transmit it directly
okay.
to the ship.
So should we meet up with? We'll meet up with them. Oh, okay.
Who we meet up?
I think we're combining each other together. I guess.
Yeah, I think we're meeting.
On 62.
Wherever you are, we've just found you.
Oh, so what, are you finding me at the
Is
bar
that
or
what-
what?
is that-
If that's the case,
I'm assuming you guys are sort of going to arrange to meet somewhere in the hive.
I'd say we meet up outside the tavern that you're at.
Okay, in that case, I'm going to ask to get a big cask of the ale that I got,
Yeah.
and we took to my ship.
Is
Right.
the medical centre near the level that Gromlick's on?
As I said, he's somewhere in the mid 30s or 40s at the moment, and that one's on 62. So it's a
Right,
fair bit
okay.
lower.
Alright, Luther, we need to find Gromlick. Gromlick!
He sent us his.
Right.
Roll me a difficult perception check to see if you can spot him in the crowd.
Perception.
It's a minus 20 because he's so short.
I thought, this is just
Perception. 36.
Was it minus 10 because he's got
84.
eyesight?
No.
No. It takes you a while to find him given that he's tiny.
I thought we voxed in each other's.
Yeah, you did, but
You still gotta see me.
you tried to find someone in a crowd while you're communicating on a phone. It's not as easy as you think.
Gromlick, where are you?
I figured you'd
I'm at the bar there, love.
Put your hands up, Gromlick, I can't see you,
Really?
goddammit.
Put your axe up.
Can you see the axe?
So eventually, after a wee bit of faffing around, you do eventually manage to meet up.
He's over there. Gromlick!
Aye.
Oh, right.
Hope you found something useful while we've been busy.
Aye, I had a nice drink with, what's his name here?
Sir, good day.
Yeah. So, do you wish to continue on to the med centre?
I want to know what Gromlick's found out. You're
Well, there's this gang
you've
called
had
the Huntresses,
Right.
and they drink at the Blackened Kings down further, dude. It's his cousins.
Well, we
So
need to
can't
go
fuck
to
it
the,
up.
we know where the medical centre is, so we'll go straight there first. We need to find a Mr. Carl who signed the death certificate. We're going to go and find him.
So we're going.
You're going to sober up because I can't have you coming around drunk.
Sober up. Am I still drunk?
As I said, about 20 minutes will take to wear off, but it's like mild drunk. You wouldn't necessarily even notice he is.
Like watered down beer, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Right, let's we'll
I mean, let's face it. This is 1 pint he's on at the moment, so he's fine.
right, we'll head over to the medical centre, guys, and see what we can find there.
What was it called again? The Black and what?
Black and Kings.
Black and
Black and Kings?
What was that
Black and
guy's name
King.
again?
Black and
Carl
King.
what?
Black and King.
Vorlus Cal.
Cal.
So, you take a public lift down deeper in the hive, and you eventually reach level 62.
Ooh, this looks a bit dodgy, guys. Stick
Yeah.
together. Keep your weapons at the ready.
Oh, it looks like that. Oh.
It's significantly less pristine down here than it is up there. The streets are caked with filth of one type or another. People...
Got navigation here as a skill, so
Yeah.
can I use my intelligence to find this place quickly?
Sure. The streets are caked with filth and debris. People are clearly sort of hurrying along, trying not to loiter. Roll me a quick navigation test.
oh, no.
Check.
Right, I've got
Yeah.
2 ticks, so it's intelligence 38.
Cool.
I'm trying to see what else I've got on here.
Given that you did actually get directions to where you're going, I'm going to make that a plus 20.
Okay, so I need 58.
That is a 9.
What
That's a
98.
98. You managed to get the party lost for about half an hour
Oh, yeah.
as you go in
15.
completely the wrong direction.
I blame you, Gromlick.
You blame me, and I'm the one who's had a drink. You again us lost, love.
No, I did not. You told us to
Yeah,
turn left.
I'll show you where we're meant to go. Can I?
Yeah, you got navigation?
Nope.
Not at all?
No ticks whatsoever.
In which
No.
case you can't use it at all.
Oh.
Well, I would have showed you, but I apparently had.
Am I able to
drink.
use, I don't know, tracking this?
Tracking workout. Eventually you do manage to make it to the med centre. Although you definitely lost a wee bit of time there.
How infuriating.
So does it mean I'm not tipsy now?
Yeah.
What's it?
Yeah,
This
yeah,
is
you're
over
sober
now.
I don't get
yeah.
plus to me chart.
Yeah, the med centre is a fairly bog standard generic grade building surrounded by a high razor wire fence. It does have a couple of armed guards outside. This is most likely because, well, it's got a lot of drugs inside it. However, they see you and sort of nod you through.
Right, guys. You two go ahead and speak
Blessings on
to.
the omniscient.
You two go ahead and speak to Volus Carl. I'll do some searching around this place and see
You're
what
the
I can
one
find.
with the fellowship.
But I'm also the sneaky one.
I mean, not well, what's your
Great combination.
That's
So-
my.
You've got better fellowship than me, so,
So you guys, you go in, see what you can find out about Solomon, where he was found, and who brought him in. I'll see what else I can find. Hopefully, maybe find an office or something.
We're not classing this as a formal standard, are we?
Nope.
So
No, trust me, when you meet it, you realise it's...
I've forgotten which one I'm
So-
looking at. Which one am I doing?
What you're trying to do?
Sneak around.
Wait, you want us to deceive, to distract?
No, you don't need... I mean, nobody's paying attention to you inside. People are too busy getting their medical needs.
Oh,
so.
okay.
I want to sneak around like the secret parts.
Cool. Make me a...
Because I've got inquiry for fellowship.
Yeah, maybe a scrutiny test, I think.
What's that one?
It's
Oh,
there.
scrutiny. Oh, I've got 1 tick. Perception. 36. So what's half of 36? It's
18.
18. Okay. Please give me 18. Oh, 32.
So, you start pottering around and looking for stuff, and while you're doing that, I will swap over to these two guys. So, you find the morgue with relative ease, it's quite nicely labelled. You find Medicare technician Cal. He is hunched over a desk with a needle in his arm.
I'm going to just quickly tell her. But I
He sort of jerks up as you enter. What do you want? I'm a little busy here, if you don't
I
mind.
can see that, laddie. But he has something to say to you.
He sort of pulls the ejector out his arm.
Can I
Right.
do some form of check to see what that was? Would I know what that was?
Do you have any chem knowledge or anything like that?
No, probably not. Chem. No.
Yeah.
Chem use, no.
I mean, I'm not the one who's trying to
No. Any Medicaid skill?
medicate. I don't know.
No.
No.
I've got logic.
You can notice his pupils have dilated, but that's about all you can specifically tell without any specific medical knowledge to know anyone.
What it is. We had. Okay. I took another path.
Do we have an inquiry about the body that was brought in?
Do you
Well,
have
which,
certificate?
which body? I have to.
I
gesticulates around at what is clearly very
I handed
full.
him the certificate before he like backs them.
Yeah. He looks at it. Oh, that one. Knew that one was going to come to bite me in the ass. You better
What do you
come with me. He leads you into his office and he starts leafing through files before eventually pulling out a larger version of his report. Look, this one was weird, okay? But look, I'll tell you everything, alright? Cause of death was multiple gunshot wounds at close range, Stellars specifically. Most of the round that actually killed him was delivered at close range to the head, execution style. But there was something weird. Most of the bullets I pulled out of him were of poor manufacture, the sort of stuff I expect to see down here. But the one in his head, the one that killed him, that was a high quality round, probably custom made. I've never seen anything like it down there.
Do you have the round on you?
He goes digging about in his thing for a while and eventually pulls out a small box that contains effectively all the
Can
all the
I
evidence.
check see what gun it comes from?
Yeah.
Yep. Is that a tech you?
What would I class that as? I'm gonna make that. Yeah, I'm gonna call that a tech test.
Okay. So
You better do a good tech test.
I am
'cause that's
trained in
what
tech.
Yep.
Which is intelligence. Okay. 42. 77. Nope.
No. You are without better tools. You're unable to determine anything specific about the round, but you do agree with the medtech's assessment that it's a good quality round.
Hey, that's a good bullet right
Can I
there.
box in at this point and ask them what they're doing?
I'm going to let you assume that they've kept their vox links open so you can hear the conversation.
Yes.
Oh, right. I'll butt in then. I'll be like, ask. Okay.
Well, I mean, you can't say anything because
Yeah, he won't be able to hear you, but you could say, ask him such and such a question.
who am I saying this to?
We all of you.
Oh, but these guys.
Yeah,
can
they can.
Yeah, no, that's
he
fine.
can't. 'Cause again,
Gromlik,
no, vox feeds are in your ear.
What? Yeah.
Gromlik, keep a hold of that. I want to have a look at that. Ask if you can keep it. And if
I'm
not,
going to take this as a lucky charm.
Well,
no, it is
I don't
evidence.
really care.
And one does not give a damn, laddie.
Can't honestly
It's
say I care what
evidence.
you do with it. Look,
He doesn't give a damn.
look. There's one other weird thing about the body.
Go on.
Somebody removed something from it post-mortem.
what was it?
I don't know. It was.
No, you're not talking about it.
Yeah.
Ask him
I
what
don't
it
know
was.
what it was. It was.
What
I
was
mean,
it?
It was missing, but there was a lump of flesh in his shoulder. Sort of gesticulates, to his shoulder. That it was missing. It was surgically removed carefully with a high-quality scalpel. Somebody wanted either a messed-up trophy, or he had some sort of small implant that was removed.
Is there any knowledge of an implant of that
I'm
nature
gonna-
in the shoulder?
Can I box up to Amberley?
You can indeed. She thinks for a moment. It was his command implant. Each of the members of my family has a small command implant in our shoulders. Our ships read them. Without that implant, our ships operate only at a limited capacity.
Who else runs the ships without this command implant?
Without one, your ability to control the ship would be limited. In particular, the warp drive will not function unless someone with one of these command implants is on board.
It seems that someone knew about this and took it from them.
Gromlik, find out who
Hey.
brought the body in. Find out everything you can, where it was found, and who brought it in.
He's the one with the better fellowship.
It doesn't, at this point, it doesn't really
Do you
matter.
know who brought the body in?
It was brought in by a local Arbites patrol. They found it when they were doing a random spot check in the lower hive. Based on his clothes, they quickly realised he was not the usual hive ganger scum.
Which part of the hive? Ask him which part of the hive.
What you said.
Where was the location of the body found? Did they say, or
Yes, down on level 72 in an alley near the territory of some hive gang called the Huntresses.
Aye, that's what the laddie said in the tavern.
I've heard a bit about them. You know, they've got a bit of a reputation for being, well, dumb as all heck. Their leader is, well, I don't know much about him other than that he calls himself the Huntress. He sort of looks at you with slightly bloodshot eyes. I don't think he realises that the term Huntress usually refers to a woman.
Right, guys, I think you've got everything you need from that place. Come and meet me outside.
understood? Thank you for your time. May the Omnisire be forever in your favor.
Sure, okay. See you later.
So, you leave him to it. So, you've been sneaking around this whole time.
I have.
You
Didn't
make a security check to see how efficiently you managed to break into anybody's offices.
Oh, I do actually have.
You've got security in your member service. Have you got a multi-kit? It'll be in your gear, which is on the other side.
I do have a multi-key plus 30 to security test.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So yeah, security, which I think is an intelligence test.
Security is agility.
Agility, interesting. Okay, so yeah.
So 33 plus 30, so 63.
63. Let's see how many offices you're able to break into in that time.
Oh, 79. What the hell is this dice?
That was a bit garbage. You're only able to break into the one office, and it doesn't really have anything that you find particularly useful.
I'm not a very good senator, am I?
Man, you're really good at this.
Again, you're more in charge of the spies, not being the spy yourself. But you know.
Okay. What? Right, guys.
Spy Master, we need your tools.
It's like, I won't trade for this! Well, I
She's
wasn't...
actually quite good at breaking into places, especially with multi-keys. She just rolls garbage.
Just shitty dice.
Yeah.
Right.
Sometimes the dice will go against you. That's half the fun.
It looks like today is that day. Right, guys, so I wasn't able to find anything of use, but you guys, you have outdone yourselves. We must go further down into the depths.
Well, the Huntresses drink at the Blackened King tavern that I was trying to tell you before.
Which is on the same level, incidentally, that the body was found.
Does
Because
anyone...
that's their territory, is basically that particular level.
do you guys have any thoughts on this so far? Because I certainly feel
Go to the tavern, we'll wait for the Huntresses, and we'll either threaten them or beat them up.
I advise we go to the section where the body was found.
good thinking. Either way, I believe this is a setup, just by looking at that evidence that we've managed to get hold of. Good going on keeping that.
Keep that bullet safe.
Oh, I got that bullet, I forgot about that.
I'm getting distracted by the kitty again, don't mind me.
Hello, Kitty.
Kitty. Okay.
So, you make your way deeper down into the hive. You're now fully into the underhive. This is where things are decidedly shitty. Literally so in several cases. You know, it's pretty clear that people don't really care what gets used as a toilet around here, because for one thing, they're just getting waste dumped on them from the upper levels, and that's both, you know, human waste, industrial waste, God knows what else. Life down here sucks.
Keep the safeties off your guns, boys.
Yep.
What? Really?
You know, God Emperor alone knows what is seeping from the piping in the ceiling. Roll me some perception checks, guys.
Is this sight or...
Yeah, let's make this sight.
This was,
Sight,
I rolled 24 there.
Cool.
75.
100? No, wait, I got 10 and a 0.
Oh, yeah, it's
That's
10.
So 10. Oh, right. Oh.
As you walk along, you fail to notice one of the pipes above you dripping, and you get some unidentifiable guns dripping over your head.
Oh,
What you did.
yeah.
Yeah, luckily for you, you are wearing your helmet. Or I'm pretty sure you have a helmet, don't you?
Yeah, you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, you know, it doesn't get in your hair or anything like that, but yeah, that helmet's going to need a damn good scrubbing later.
Oh,
Hey!
God, that's disgusting.
I hear that is lucky.
Only if a bird does it, that's absolute. I'm not going to be able to remove the stench from this.
I don't think superstition like that still exists.
It can do. Again, the advantage of the Imperium is it's so vast that, you
It's
know.
like got many religion. Wait, no.
Very
No, it doesn't.
many
I
superstitions.
have to make sure a
Love
service
super-
or a polished system.
Again, everybody worships the God Emperor, but every planet does it in a slightly different way.
Yeah.
Um,
It's just like the church.
you know, shrine worlds tend to be a bit more orthodox about it than most, but again, you know,
It's
as
very,
long as you're worshipping the God Emperor, the church doesn't, and you're paying your tithes, the church doesn't really care how you do it.
So we go into the tavern.
no. You must go find the body.
Why?
Location.
Yeah, oh, by the way, one other thing you found out while you were there was the body has been incinerated.
Ah,
So the ashes were in, you know, in the case of evidence.
Okay. We'll
Well,
need
to
to
be
go
fair-
to the crime scene.
well, we can't escort the body back to where it could be buried.
So we've got the ashes
That's
with us.
Still scatter ashes.
Yeah, it's part of, you know, the stuff you took.
Okay. We'll need to go and look at the crime scene before we start pointing fingers. I myself suspect this is a hugely elaborate setup, trying to make it look like the huntresses are responsible. I say we go look and see what else we can find.
Logic dictates as well.
Good.
Like I have any logic.
Well, I mean, you're the tech priest class, so you're supposed to. But anyway, you find yourself.
I came here to fuck shit up.
Yeah.
Wait, is there any pirates down there?
Not at the moment.
Right.
There are gangs.
Yeah. You're definitely in a dodgy part of the hive, but at the moment it's mostly people running around, clearly trying not to get caught in the open.
I've got underworld common law.
Cool. Given that you researched this planet ahead and you have that, roll me a check to see how much knowledge you have of the huntresses.
How much knowledge? Okay, what do I need? I've got 78.
Yeah, nothing specific.
For God's sake.
Do you want to borrow mine?
These yours, have you rigged them?
But the player die. Here's the thing: those dice usually roll in such a way as to screw me over.
I said, so
Yeah, no, they're
Yeah.
these dice.
You know,
got,
if you,
these dice got me in the grot.
you know,
Do
if
you like the other dice?
I tell you what, if you were playing D&D, they would be really good.
Right, where's just your other 100 one? Have you got another 100 one?
Yeah. Put those two back in that one.
I don't trust this. The dice squads are against me.
The weighted.
Oh, whatever.
That's the pot that those two came out of.
Oh, right, okay.
A common thing when it comes to games like these, like D&D and all that, is that we're always swapping dice because it's like, well, these dice aren't working.
At which point those dice will roll like absolute garbage. So,
You said that.
So you make your way to the site of the murder, as listed in the report, and it's an alley off from one of the public concourses. It's not exactly difficult to find, but it's not exactly a sealed crime scene either. Several people are walking up and down the alley, and there's a number of small stalls set up selling various things. Food is most in evidence, particularly sort of freshly caught local meat, so rat burgers basically. And there's a few other things that were most definitely acquired illegally and were definitely not stolen
Can I
or
use
looted off the dead.
Can I use my scrutiny or perception test to see if I can see anything in the site?
Yep.
So 36, I need an 18. Oh my god.
Do you really want to try that? I mean, she loses nothing by trying.
We'll give it a go. I'm going to scrutinise the area. Guys, I'm going to see what I can find. Just have a look around, see what else you can see, if
I'm
anything.
gonna specifically look for some like Lord.
3.
That's
Crit
good.
success.
Yes, exactly.
That's a
What?
critical.
Changes dice and suddenly gets a crit success.
That's a crit
Fair enough.
success because you got like 5
So,
below.
You look around, and while there is actually a noticeable blood stain on the ground. Whether this is the specific blood stain you're looking for or not is not easy to determine. But you do notice that when one of the store owners notices you looking, he looks very, very nervous.
Can I use inquiry then, at that point? Fellowship. I've got 2 ticks.
Yep.
In the meantime,
Yeah, you can go over and talk to the guy to try and find out what he does.
Yeah.
What are you
in the
going to say to him?
meantime, I'm boxing
Amber. The
Amber
bad
lead?
news that her body's gone.
No. I'm asking what gear that she aware of that he used to have
She doesn't know.
that she can remember.
You know,
off the top of her head.
he was usually partial to a family las pistol,
Okay.
but he didn't always carry it, and he had a bad habit of assuming his family name would protect him.
Right.
So he may well not have been carrying a weapon at
I'm
all.
gonna
She doesn't know.
Like look up the stores and that to see if there's any
Anything you recognise.
anything
Yeah.
I recognise.
Anything
Is
that's
that
too
10?
that's too techy for the.
Is that
likes
just a
of
search
the-
check?
That's that's
Perception. Scrutiny.
No. Search.
I'll search.
Yeah, that's
Yes,
a search.
perception.
Perception and I'm basic. Yeah. So that's
That's
half.
disadvantage.
Yeah. 21! Half of 34.
Yeah.
Oh.
You don't find
I'm gonna
anything you wouldn't expect to find on any of the stalls.
I'm going to spend a fate point
Reroll it.
to
Sure.
reroll it.
How many fate points do we have?
Each one
yeah,
has
on
On the
the
other
other
side.
Five.
you-
Oh, yeah.
10!
Nice.
Hey, the fate
you-
points survive.
You look over the stalls very thoroughly, but you do not find anything you would not expect to be there. You know,
But
it
would I
doesn't.
find anything I would like?
No.
No, okay.
Not unless you fancy a rat burger at any rate.
Ooh, nice. I'm gonna
Ah,
go over
good,
to.
I'm good.
Squad. Come on.
I'm gonna go over to the
Yay.
dodgy-looking fellow that
Yeah.
you were talking about.
You'll eat anything.
It's better than your beer that you have on this planet.
Guys,
and
I'm
the
gonna
other
go
planet.
and talk to that guy.
Yeah,
Okay, he's a
you
bit
do that.
shifty. You carry on having a look around.
Have you looked at yourself in the mirror, let alone
I
anyone else?
inspect peek around because with tracking or anything, just to see if there's any footprints or anything.
You can give it a pop, see what you get.
Tracking. He's intelligent.
76.
That's unfortunate.
Okay, so I'm the only one going on something here.
Yep. So you inquire of him.
Excuse me,
What are you gonna say?
sir. Can you tell me more about that blood stain there on the floor? It looks a bit too large to be from an animal.
Cool. Inquiry, please.
Inquiry is fellowship, which is 40. Because I got 2 ticks, I got 81. Damn.
Do you want to fate point that? Because you can do.
Yeah, we'll use a fate point.
How many fate points do you
I've
have?
got 2.
Okay,
Ready?
Down to 1.
I need 40 or less, please. No, it doesn't work, so
No.
I wasted a fate point.
Can I threaten him? Do you want to hear what I'm saying?
I don't know nothing. Please, I don't know nothing.
Okay.
We know that the huntresses were involved.
Didn't mention the name. Okay.
What? We know.
We're in their territory. But no.
Nah, I didn't.
What about,
Go on.
can I barter as in, like, pay for his services?
We'll have to bribe him, yeah. Sure, go for it.
Okay, so I've got 2 ticks on this. Again,
I mean, this guy is insanely poor, so if you give him like 5 throne gelt, which is a tiny amount,
Okay.
it will he will be disposed to help you. So,
Okay, so I'll
yeah, barter check. Make them plus 40 because you're so ludicrously wealthy compared to him.
so I need an 80 then.
Yeah,
Or lower.
70.
sweet.
I'll tell you what, if I
This is.
were to drop this purse of coins and not return for it, do you know anything about that blood stain over there?
Alright, look, you didn't hear this from me, alright? Look,
What?
I was here a couple of weeks ago when this guy look, he came running round the corner. He was running from a group of gangers. He ran in the alley, and then there was this other guy waiting for him. You know, he was this guy in a hooded cloak, and I never saw his face.
The guy running, what did he look like?
Good looking, clearly wealthy. Blonde hair.
I opened
dark
the
complexion.
box chat for his.
Yeah,
for the little trailer.
you've seen pictures of Solomon. In fact, you at the very least have met him.
Me.
It's a fair description of Solomon Rathbone because again, you know, the blonde hair does sort of run in the family.
Yeah.
Because Annalise
Luther,
blonde as well.
Luther, you've met Solomon.
I'm afraid this fits the description of him.
Right, so the guy in the alley, what was he doing?
Look, something happened. I didn't see it clearly. You know, Solomon, the guy who's running, he got thrown off his feet by something I couldn't see. And when he tried to get back up to run the other way, he got shot a bunch of times by the gangers. He crawled over there, he gesticulates to where the bloodstain is towards one of the wall, you know, the wall of the alley. And the guy in the hood just walked up to him and shot him in the head.
Did this guy do anything afterwards? Did he? I don't know.
I got the heck out of there after that. I don't know what happened, but I recognized the gangers. It was the huntresses, but the guy in the hood. I heard them call him Jackal. I don't know what it means. I don't want to know what it means. Just
Did you get any other description, like anything that you can spot from other than his cloak?
no.
The weapon he used.
Made a loud bang, so it was a gun. No,
Right.
Nothing special design, nothing.
not that I could see, but I was running by that point.
Right, well, thank you very much for your time. You have helped us drastically. Be assured that your services will be.
You've already given him more money than he's going to get in
Yeah.
a year, so yeah.
I go up to him.
Somebody's probably going to murder him for that purse of coins now, but you know.
I put in his hand like 10 in a bag, obviously, and I say blessings of the Omnissiah.
Cool.
And I'll be a dick and just hit his hand up. It goes all over the place.
Do you actually want to do that?
I actually want to do that.
Okay.
No, make it a kick. I'm going to kick it over the
Yeah, you can't get your legs
Too
up that high.
Whack him up. Back on the axe.
Gromlek, that is not
Do I
how
have to
you...
roll him? Or am I rolling?
No, you can just do that.
Okay, I'm doing that.
He sort of immediately bends down to begin trying to pick up all the money, and of course a wee bit of a commotion as everybody suddenly notices all the money and starts sort of, scrapping over it.
You don't know who's watching you when you're doing these things. But I think we should go to the Blackened Kings.
That's
where they drink.
You do now have information on where their actual territory is, or where their base of operations is. And it is just round the corner from that bar.
Right, we'll sidle around the side of this commotion while they're busy, and we'll go around the corner to the headquarters.
Cool. You spot it without too much trouble. It's a fairly simple 3-story building, but it's had flags hung outside it with the Huntress's mark on it, which is a rather crude stick figure droid getting impaled by an equally crude-looking spear.
Okay.
It's clearly not exactly been done by anybody with artistic skill.
Right, guys.
What's your name?
And
Ilarion.
you can pretty much tell that nobody is living in this residential building apart from the Huntresses. There's 2 guys stood outside the building in sort of dirty leathers and holding guns in very sort of come at us if you think you're hard enough kind of way.
Have they spotted us?
Oh yeah.
How do gangs work? Is it like a hierarchy? So could someone just come in and challenge the leader?
Potentially, I suggest caution at this point. If you two...
Because if we challenge the leader, we know the shit.
I pull out my sniper.
Right.
And,
I have a plan.
Yeah, which mode's your gun in at the moment, by the way?
What? Oh, it's in the sniper mode.
Cool.
Okay.
Because I let him have a Galaxy pattern las gun, incidentally, which he could swap between being a las rifle and a long las at will.
Right, guys, I have a plan. Luther, I suggest you go and find somewhere where you can put that gun to use. Keep an eye on that front door.
Is there any way I can climb up any high advantage places?
Yeah, there's a building across the street that's clearly just residential. You could probably get onto the roof of that without too many problems.
Okay.
Yep,
I'll sneak into that building then.
Cool.
What if
Roll me. I'm actually going to do this as an opposed test. stealth, concealed move, something like that.
Conceal.
Yeah, roll me concealment.
Oh dear, I've got no texting.
Don't worry, I'm making this in a post test, and there are a penalty to it because you're a reasonable distance from them.
Okay.
Okay.
That is a 9.
Sweet. Yeah, you're able to enter the building across the road without either of the guards noticing a thing,
So,
Okay.
and you're able to comfortably make your way up to the roof.
Is the
It's
wait?
roughly
So
on the same level as the building across the street, but it gives you a good overwatch position.
did I enter the building? So I entered the building, yeah,
Yeah.
or did I just climb on the roof?
You entered the building and you just climbed up to the roof.
Right. Was there anything in that building, like anything? Just nothing important.
Nothing important.
Okay.
so
The reason why was just because I didn't want to get ambushed.
Yeah.
Okay, Gromlik, I suggest you go around the back and
Go
see what
around
you can
the
see.
back.
There
Ah.
not the back entrance.
Oh.
I think I should
Front
just
door,
call this head guy out.
No, you will do as I say. You
No,
will,
no, no, that. Hey, come out here for a scrap!
You will skirt around the house,
I've
see
shouted.
what you can
I've
find.
shouted.
Right, if he's
I've shouted this.
Amberly, if this squat does not quieten down, I am sending him back.
I
Please
am
have a
here
word
for
with
my
him.
reasons.
I radio you
you got
saying
command.
that in position.
Command.
I'll
I have
radio-
one tick.
Sweet.
20.
Make me a command test against his willpower.
So I need a 20.
This isn't a opposed
No, this
test,
is
so
a
both of you
total.
roll.
Oh,
up
right,
and
okay.
You've got to roll lower than him.
38.
8.
Sweet.
I spent a
You-
fate point.
Shut the hell
Alright,
up.
then.